Hey my people, this is Betinyaga, Steamy Updates pale kwa YouTube. And with me I have a guest of the day and he's going to introduce himself. In fact, he's a young, ambitious and handsome man who is aspiring for MP Gichugu Constituency seat. So let's see about his manifesto and what he has to say to Gichugu people and what drove him into politics, bearing in mind that he had chased other dreams. Karibuni sana, and let me have your ears. Thank you. Just subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and also like. Asanteni sana. Karibu, my guest.
Asante sana. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate. I'm humbled. Thank you.
So, Mheshimiwa Nathan.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your background. That is educational background.
I started in an academy called St. Barnabas back in Kumenyerera town. Then I joined Raimo in class 3, Raimo Primary School. Then after that, I did my KCPE in 2010. In 2011, I joined my Form 1 in Ruambiti Secondary School, where later in Form 2, I joined Kiamotogo Boys High School, and where I did my KCSE in 2015. After 2015, because of the passion that I had for vehicles, I joined Juakali in Embu Garage, where Mr. Karaoke was my mentor who used to teach me about the wiring of the motor vehicle electronics in Embu town. That's where I did up to 2018. And in 2019, I joined college, that is the Nyeri National Polytechnic, where I did my diploma in automotive engineering and the motor vehicle electronics, the grade. Yes.
So that's so wonderful, Mr. Nathan. And I think you're fit for the MP seat, kabisa, because I've seen that you're a passionate man in your area and the educational levels. Umesoma. Let's talk a little bit about your politics now. You've said that you're an engineer and now you're into politics. What drove you into politics? Like nini kilikupush ukafeel that lazima uingie kwa politics sana sana?
This has been my thing. Many people don't know this part of me because in 2017 I remember back in high school we used to have prefects and we used to do the democracy. So we used to select to choose our leaders. So I happened to vie maybe for 2 times. Yeah, the first one I vied as a dome captain, which backfired because back then I was not such a good guy. I used to give teachers a good headache. Then the second time I vied as a DH captain, which also failed. The reason why it failed, I was an influential person in with my mates, and so the moment they could choose, they could elect me as their leader. But when I got to the panel of the teachers, principal could drop me and say that I was nilikuwa manga. Yeah, sikuwa na fit because I was a crook behind. Yeah, but kwa students nilikuwa mzuri sana. I used to influence them. Yeah, but after that I decided to follow church and I became a member of CA, Catholic Action, where I was entertainment captain. I was a leader Catholic Action. Yes.
So ulikuwa unatengenezea stima?
Basically ni kuwa connectia instruments and then we could conduct our masses in school. Yeah, that was my main work as an official in the CA officials.
So what a transformation. Sometimes we all have our negative parts that made us who we are today, and at least I'm inspired by you in opting to turn over a new leaf. That's so wonderful. So Nathan, I understand that you're a young man and you're venturing into politics. don't you think that politics is a headache?
For me, anything is a headache when not started. But the moment you begin to do something, I believe the passion that is in you keeps you moving. Of course, there are drawbacks and setbacks, but if you really need to do what you're doing, or if you really need to follow the passion and the dream, I think it becomes easy, because like the passion becomes the grease, so it continues to lubricate you, and you keep on moving and keep on moving. And then the other thing is you keep on trusting in God, because without God you're nothing. So even when you're dreaming, put God first.
Wow, that's so nice. Okay, I understand that unapita kule kwa grassroots, bearing in mind that majority of the politicians wako na magari, and we uko hapa unajaribu kuingia pale, like contacting different people, unaenda door to door. Which are some of the challenges that you faced as you do your campaign door to door?
My main challenge is finances. Of course, people, when you decide to be their leader, they expect that you have money. Considering that I completed school last year, so I don't have any money to give to the people. So they want, before they listen to you, they want to know, what do you have? How much do you have in your pocket? What are you giving us? So that's the main challenge. But there are those who are willing to listen to you, because they try to buy your vision. In as much as you don't have money, what can you do to us after you're elected, or after you're in parliament? What will you do to us as a constituency, as the people? Yes.
Wow, that's so nice. You've talked about those people who are buying your views. Is it the majority or the minority?
The majority are quite impressed, because I'm a young person who is aspiring to be their leader. So they are like, they keep on asking, they are like, if he's a young guy, then and he has a vision, then we should support him and become the leader that we want. Yeah, so many people are buying the idea, many people are buying the vision, and so far so good. I've seen God doing his great things.
Wow, that's so wonderful. Okay, so we are just hoping for the best anyway. And tell us a little bit about your manifesto, what you've planned for Gichugu people once you become their leader, their MP.
Thank you. The work of an MP is simple. First, the work of an MP is to he or she is sent as a representative to the parliament. Now that the constituency yote haiwezi toshea kwa the parliament, so you are sent as a representative. Then the other thing is you make laws that govern and that will help your people or this country move forward. Something else is that you are an overseer. When the national government gives the county government their funds, when they channel their funds, you are there to see and to oversee whether the money is being used correctly. Yeah, so for my people in Gichugu, first and foremost, it's education, because we know that without education is the key. And I've seen it opening doors, so it's the key, and I can attest to that. So my first thing is bursary. Mi nikiwa high school nimesoma na bursary, and nilikuwa nafukuziwa school fees, so nilisoma na shida mingi sana. So I'll work day in day out and to ensure that the amount of the bursary per child it's doubled. Then because of corruption that is there, we see that even the bursary money is given to the students wenye hata hawafai kupewa.
Who are from the wealthy.
Who are from the wealthy background. So we will make sure and I will ensure that the person, the child who is given the money is supposed to have the money. So we will double the amount and we will make sure that every child who is in need will have that money. Something else that I'll implement, it's improving the sanitations, the toilets, the shules, primary schools and even high schools, and put up more labs, laboratories, and maybe one thing that I also have in mind is to improve Kemoya's Polytechnic. We all know it, that is in Gichugu. Maybe bring up new machineries, maybe bring up new teachers, and those will help our community, and maybe have the TVETs and the grade, the short courses that will help our people, most likely the youths. Yes.
Wow, that's so visionary too. And you find that Kemoyas is long forgotten. The glory is lost. At least you've heard. Watu wa Gichugu, msijitupe mkioda. Here is the right leader for you. He'll ensure that the education sector is well structured and everything is well sorted. And money is allocated to the deserving people. Why not choose him? So let's continue. So Nathan, what are some of the challenges that you faced a lot of times when you are in ukiwa maybe ukiapproach tuseme watu wako na umri umesonga kidogo?
My main challenge is wengi wanakuona wanakuambia utuandike majina juu sisi hatujaipewa pesa, hatujaipata mapato ya wazee. So that has been my main challenge, and considering my politics is door to door, you find out so many challenges because you have time to you sit with people, even per family, and they tell you the problems. You see, there is the problem that pesa ya wazee kuna wenye hawapati, and if wakipata inakuwa kidogo kuliko vile ilikuwa allocated. So when I do my thing door to door, I find out many things and challenges. So I'll be able they even help me add into my manifesto because niko kwa ground, mimi ndo naelewa hao watu. Yes.
And then something else, we have a little bit of a challenge when it comes to coffee farming. You find that money is being embezzled. There is misappropriation of funds. What do you plan to do about it? Because I think some things, they are going overboard, bearing in mind that money is allocated. When money is released, you think that is a lot. What expectations nyingi? That pesa zitakuwa nyingi. Sasa una plan gani kuimprove maisha ya yule mtu analima kahawa ama any farmer at large?
First and foremost is to thank the government because they have improved. Nowadays the farmers are not much complaining, si kama kitambo. So with in my regime, when we get in, I will make sure that we'll talk to the people who are abroad, the new markets. We look for new markets without now going through the brokers. So we will ensure that fertilizers, there shall be fertilizer subsidy and even other farm inputs, not even forgetting farmers for majani chai pia. So we'll make sure that we work together together with the county government to make sure that we get new markets for these farmers, because we are their leaders. So what they can't do, we'll do it for them. Yeah. So something else is also macadamia is also doing well in our county. In our county at large and in my constituency. So we'll make sure that macadamia we also look for new markets and maybe help improve the rates. Yeah, because and then we will bring up new people, new agriculturalists to teach our farmers on what to do so that they can improve their grade. Because in as much as you're looking for new markets, you also need a good product. You need a good grade. Yes.
Wow. On the other hand, you find that now that there is this crisis of drought and seemingly the rain has stopped, have you thought about maybe irrigation? Have you thought about how maybe people can get tapped water? Because you find that sometimes water is a little bit of a challenge in our homes. What about that? Have you thought about it? And how do you plan to implement it?
About the water, we thank God now we have the Dhiba Dam in our constituency, Gichugu Constituency, but that basically that as I heard the national government say, it will help most people in Moya constituency. So for me as an MP, maybe on how to tap the water, maybe for the education for the schools. maybe that we can organize on how they will get the tanks, maybe to store their waters. But with my powers as an MP, we will work together with the county government, with the governor and the MCAs, just to make sure that people are helped with water. Yeah, but I don't think that in Gichugu water is really a problem, of which it is a problem mostly in Jokeine ward, because the project water haijawafikia hata kidogo. So we'll work together with the county and the MCAs to make sure that water it's a proposal. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the sewerage. It's something else that I've noticed, especially in our county. There is a failing. Like you find that hatuna sewerage. Ukienda place kama Embu, if you go to a place like Embu, kuna sewage. So have you sat down and thought about it, and have you tried to contact different people to see how you can help the people of Kirinyaga improve mostly on sanitation and the sewerage?
Not yet. I've not contacted anyone concerning the same, but as you've said, it's a challenge for the whole Kirinyaga. So I believe as we co-work with the governor, will be the incoming governor, maybe he or she will make sure that the sewerage is well managed, because we need it, because it's considering that Kirinyaga is a metropolitan, it has so many people from different tribes. So we need good water, we need good sanitation, we need good sewerage, and for the good of our people. Yes.
Okay, so I think, let me just add on to that. I'm not here to politic, but I think we should be considered a lot with the Kirinyaga people when it comes to sewerage, because I've noticed that maybe sometimes ukitembea kwa njia unapata sewage ama uchafu, just because we don't have a specific place that the sewage can be disposed. So maybe I just pray and hope that ukiingia, you'll co-work with the government and you'll ensure Kirinyaga people wamekumbukwa on that. So we are here to wish you the best, a lot more. And I don't know if you have something else that you can add on to what maybe you could have forgotten.
Concerning my manifesto, about the youth. You know, I am a youth, and I know the challenges that we are going through. So we'll that many guys, we open up more the ajira for the youths. We will make sure that we'll create job opportunities. In as much as we will not maybe create the job opportunities necessarily, but we can help them maybe start businesses. Maybe we can help them get into a group, hata kama ni the boda riders. We'll tell them, why don't you come up with a chama, then we will fund you, then mutaturudishia at a lower rate. We will help them, because we know that with doing that we'll tutapunguza mambo mengi, because many of the youths wamepotelea kwa ulevi. I was also thinking in my idea, of which I don't know how we'll do it. Maybe one time it will be my joy to see in Gichugu we have maybe a rehab center, because many guys are lost, and because now God has shown us some light, so we can God can help us even to illuminate some light to them, because we know that Gichugu actually it's a good place, and it's a place that is known because of schools which performs. So we can help them maybe get back to school and see what they can do with their lives and make them better, because as a leader you are known by what you do. If you can help one or two or three people, then I think we'll be good to go. Because leadership, it's all about the people. It's not about me, it's about them. Yes.
Wow. That's so, I don't know what to call it, because I think you've oozed a lot of wisdom and a lot of insights. So watu wa Gichugu Constituency, ninyi mtajitupa. This guy here is Nathan Gitonga. I think you've seen the flyers as you go by, and as you can see, the t-shirt is MP Gichugu. 2022 set on course. Tafadhali 9th August tunawauliza kura yako ikiwa not any other person but Nathan Gitonga, who is vying for the seat, and kindly choose him. Choose maendeleo. What's your, by the way, I forgot to ask you, what's your motto?
My motto is tushokanerie utonga wa Gichugu na Gitonga. Yeah, because we have realized in Gichugu we have a lot. We have a lot of wealth, and our wealth is I can say it's the green gold, because our gold here is green. We are farmers. We cannot start other things. So I also believe that maybe with time I'll help people, or we'll co-work with the county government even to put up because there is also milk. I had forgotten. I'm sorry, I had forgotten. So there is also milk farmers. So as I've been in Nyeri, I have benchmarked to some places and I've seen that they produce, they sell their milk in their own county. They produce their own yogurts, their own butter.
Wow.
Yeah, and I saw it's a good decision, because it will also itasaidia wakulima wengi wapate mapato mengi, kwa sababu considering that now we can instill, maybe we put up maybe two milk plants in Gichugu, maybe to help the wakulima, kuwasaidia kupata mapato mengi kwa mifuko yao. Yeah, na maisha itaendelea.
Hey, nimebambika. Wase MP, your MP is here, right here with me, and tafadhali don't fail him. Mpatie kura, mpigie kura, and mtaona maisha yakibadilika, given that he's a young ambitious man who can bring change without much struggle. And tunaomba tafadhali, this man is so much fit for it. Gichugu wote, that is constituency, support this guy as he goes to the grassroots. Akikupata, ensure that you have a listening ear and don't fail to be there for him. So lastly, I had forgotten something very crucial. I think I had seen on Facebook about maybe kurushiana maneno hapa na pale among leaders. What would you tell Gichugu people about maybe peace? Send a message to Gichugu people, by the way.
For me, peace is it's the key thing, even in politics. In as much as people are talking things, we don't get out of context. You're a leader, you're looking for a seat, don't get out of context. We were told that we should preach peace. We were sent as ambassadors by the IEBC, Gichugu Constituency, to be the peace ambassadors. So peace, and just focus, and let us change the narrative of the politics in our country, Kenya. Yeah.
Lastly, tuma message kwa watu wa Gichugu.
Mi nasema watu wangu wote na waomba kura tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8, na naomba mjitokeze asubuhi na mapema mpate kunivotia, and I promise you, when you vote me in, I promise you sitawaangusha. I'll do the work, and pia nyinyi mtapenda. God bless you.
Amen. So on behalf of Gichugu people, na wasihi na waomba tuchague kijana mtanashati, kijana ambaye ako na uwezo, kijana anamogopa Mungu, kijana ambaye we are sure that ataleta pesa kule mashinani. Pesa yani kuwaletea on your doorstep, but you bring change, that you'll have your own money, that you'll be able to sustain yourself, maisha yenu. So mbarikiwe sana, na msisahau kusubscribe to my channel, watu wangu. This is Gichugu, kama kawaida, big up my people.